Okay, so I wanted to do a recording here for those people asking, what does Eller Media do? How do you bring this storytelling to life? And so what I've got here is I've logged into our pro commercial brand brain. And so the coolest part about that is we've got different ideal customer profiles. We've got hotel developers focused on what's called IRR Isaac. We've got expansion focused Ethan here for gyms, and we've got our generic pro commercial brand for other work that we do. So, how does this come to life? Well, a few months ago, we were completing a Vasa gym project in, I can't remember if it was Racine, Wisconsin, or we're working on one in Indiana, but either way, we were invited to the FISA West Conference. So, what is the FISA Conference? It is the Fitness Industry Supplier Association. We were the only general contractor that was invited. We said, hold on a second, this is a wonderful opportunity for us. How do we think about making the most of it and surround and swarm this conference and the follow up with content that tells our story? So, what we would do is we would go in here and we would talk to gym owners or expansion focused Ethan. And so, the first thing we thought about is what are these people showing up for? We're the only general contractor that's been invited. And you're talking about gyms like EOS or Planet Fitness or some of the large conglomerates that own Orange Theory, gym owners, mid and large size across the country. So we created a landing page using our brand brain and distilling out the 5 pain points of opening your new facility. Why delays ripple into revenue, right? Every day that gym's not open is another day that a member can't use what they've paid for, and all the marketing that stimulates, right? All those people that want to open the door and get fit. Budget drifts, breaks the pro forma. You're not getting the returns. Permits and compliance bottlenecks. Contractors consuming time. Post-opening safety. We then deployed video content, right? That this is loaded on YouTube of our before and after of this beautiful facility that was built in Racine, Wisconsin. And so now what's happening is Jesse from our team, oh, by the way, he's right here, who was attending the FISA conference, was able to engage this audience before he ever flew out to San Diego to say, here's who I am. This is what we're about. This is what separates pro commercial. And oh, by the way, we understand you as a client and a customer. If you're thinking about opening 20 new facilities next year, here's why we believe we're the one. And so he was able to utilize this landing page that we created again, that's on brand, and that we understand what derails an opening day. You've got to meet the deadline. It's got to be on budget, and you've got to meet the deadline, right? We've got to generate revenue. But we didn't stop there. We furthered that with email deployments to the team members that Jesse met with, the brands out there. And we were very specific, again, tying back to this landing page and understanding the challenges that our ICP, expansion focused Ethan, is thinking about every single day. But there's more. We then came in, we've created content for gyms that we've opened. So we recently opened one in Castleton, Indiana. We've got beautiful footage here. We recently opened one in Madison, Illinois. We've got beautiful footage of the facility. And we've got the before and after footage of Racine, Wisconsin. All of these pieces of content created for the purposes of speaking to the audience that was going to be at FISA. We understand their pains, their financial motivations, and their desires. But there's more, right? Because this content engine is now working. Jesse and myself then got together and created about a 25-minute FISA recap video that we then uploaded to our engine to create, as you can see here, multiple YouTube shorts that talk about the Vasa project, how to avoid losing hundreds of thousands of dollars, how to save money, refine architecture, or value engineer a project for a gym, again, focused on our ICP, that is expansion-focused Ethan. We know who he is. We know what he's about. We know his hopes, wants, dreams, desires, financial motivations, fears, challenges, all of that to refine our messaging, utilizing our landing page. Jesse is utilizing these videos as a follow-up tool. As you can see, we're getting quite a few views across this, but it doesn't stop there, because the content engine now moves over to LinkedIn, where we talk about the real cost of a 60-day delay. Again, staying on point, on brand, messaging is tight. And we're able to bring this content to life here, utilizing our video shorts, utilizing our message strategy, discussing the impact, and it all ties together. Here's another example, a clear signal from FISA. So we've got our landing page, content that is laser focused on our ICP, which is expansion focused Ethan, multiple different YouTube videos created, scripts formatted from our brand brain, talking about the challenges and the pains our ideal customer walks through. And here's the best part. What's the outcome? In the time since, in the month since, we have multiple conversations happening, multiple opportunities to bid on these unbelievable projects with some of the leading fitness companies in the entire country that, quite frankly, about 2 months ago, didn't know who we were. They didn't know what we were about, and they didn't know that we understood them as a client. It's a beautiful thing when it all works together.